Biggest winner. I'm going to say this is anathema, we're not supposed to say this, but I'm going to say the biggest winner was Hillary Clinton because, for what you were saying earlier, is that it's her race to lose now. And what she has to do is just hold off Bernie. And I didn't see anything that happened tonight that was going to prevent her from storming to a 15, 20-point victory. Didn't see anything that he's going to be able to make up the ground. She did not stumble in any way. He didn't blow anybody, blow me away or do anything that was so outrageous that people are going to be flocking to him. From the audience, you could see it was even, you could see it in the demographics of the audience. People asking questions. The younger people were Bernie supporters. The older people were Hillary supporters for the most part, and there are more older people vote than young people. So I'm going to give it to Hillary, not because I liked her answers any better. There are a lot of things she said I was not pleased with. Her answer about the banks and how she went to Wall Street and told them to cut it out, and that whole story. I don't know why she keeps pitching that, but I didn't see anything to say that is going to give me any idea that she's going to lose this South Carolina.
Yeah, and it's not an anathema. We often say, I think especially in the earlier debates, if Hillary Clinton wins, she wins, right? There's nothing you got to call it like that is, right? And it doesn't mean you agree with her. I've said Trump has won most of the Republican debates. I certainly don't agree with that guy, right? Tie goes to the winner. She's running out the clock here in South Carolina. She did it successfully.
I agree. Although there's the questions about foreign policy, Libya and Syria in particular, drove me insane.
Yeah, but you're a narrow demographic on that.
I'm a very narrow demographic on that. But what essentially she presents to the audience is there's a civil war going on in Syria between Syrians, and we're trying to help. And it's really we've got to put the country back together again. And Libya, by the way, well, the Europeans were really worried about Libya, and Gaddafi basically destroyed the country for 40 years anyway. And they had an election in Libya.
It was a good election.
And it was a good election. And we're at war with terrorism. Thank you.
Yeah, her answers on Syria and Libya were, but the reality is you can't go to a debate and use the term clusterfuck and be honest about what Syria and Libya have become. If you did, it implies weakness on the part of the United States and a concession that American exceptionalism doesn't exist, because you have to promote the idea that we can solve all the world's problems. And if you want to say, you know what, I don't got anything on that because we've fucked it up so bad, we're just going to have to wait it out. They're going to have to kill, a lot of people are going to have to kill a lot more people, which is the reality, is what's going to happen in both of those places before anything comes out of it that is going to be even a remotely stable situation.
But it was even more dishonest than that.
Yeah.
It was also saying, well, we've had troops in Germany now for 70 years, and we've had troops in Japan for 70 years. And it's like, okay, but our troops there are not what's causing the Germans and the Japanese to begin murdering each other again. Mm-hmm. So it's a very different situation, as well as whose decision it was.
Right. She does not acknowledge her complicity.
Open this Pandora's box.
Yeah. So, first of all, I have to note that you can say cluster bomb at a debate, but you cannot say cluster fuck.
You can say carpet bomb, you can say cluster bomb, pretty much any kind of bomb.
And second of all, the record will note that I said tie goes to the winner. And you might think, okay, but here's what I mean by that. She's up by 15 points. And if you're in a debate situation like this and you're up by 15 points in an election that's about to come, tie goes to the winner.
Mm-hmm. No, because I don't think I never felt a moment where Bernie really changed someone's mind in there, but I felt that moment where people were like, "Oh my God, is she going to be able to string a sentence together?" Yes, she did. You got my vote. Like I felt like she cemented it from her followers.
No need to change course.
Look. Let's again call it like it is. It's. I thought she oozed competence, right?
Yeah.
Like you looked at her and you're like, that is a competent person who's level-headed and could be good president of the United States. Man, that is mission accomplished for Hillary Clinton.